Live from Fox 35 News, you're watching Good Day Orlando.
As the COVID-19 vaccine rollout continues, many people still have questions, and some are worried about infertility. So what do you know? What do you need to know if you're pregnant or even trying to get pregnant, or maybe you're breastfeeding? And joining us right now to talk more about infertility, specialist Dr. Mark Trolice. Great to have you, Dr. Trolice. How are you?
Hi, Amy. I miss being with you all, but nice to virtually be with you.
Well, we're glad you're here. So this is a big concern for a lot of people, right? Especially healthcare workers, because as of right now, those are the only ones who are probably in the age group that are trying to get pregnant that would have access to the COVID vaccine. What are the realities of this?
Well, a terrific question. You know, the studies of the COVID vaccine did not include pregnant women, but the women's health societies, and I'm speaking about the American Society for Reproductive Medicine, the American College of OBGYN, the Society of Maternal-Fetal Medicine, and the CDC feel that women who are trying to conceive and pregnant women should have this virus vaccine available to them, particularly if they're in a high-risk group like healthcare workers.
Well, Doc, I think back to when I was pregnant, and I remember my doctor telling me at the time that I really needed to get the flu vaccine, that it was more important than ever. Is there that concern, right, that while you're pregnant, if you were to get coronavirus, that the baby could somehow be impacted?
Well, the point is that the United States is #1 in deaths and #1 in cases of COVID. What we know about pregnancy, Amy, is that pregnant women are not more susceptible to the virus, but if they get it, they are much more at risk of serious complications. And we're talking about hospitalization, ICU, mechanical ventilator for breathing, and even death rate estimates up to 70% higher risk of death than if you didn't have COVID. Now, that bad news. Good news is that there is limited evidence, if at all, of transmission to baby. So that's reassuring. The point being is that while the COVID vaccine wasn't tested in pregnant women, the women's health societies and experts are saying that the risk of serious illness during pregnancy, if women got COVID, is much higher, and the risks outweigh any theoretical concerns of the vaccine during pregnancy, because the vaccine is not a live vaccine. It's what we call an mRNA vaccine. It's not taken up into the DNA. It's not putting patients at risk of getting COVID. So there's every reason to feel that it's safe, and people should be embracing this to rid this pandemic.
Well, and Doc, we heard from another doctor this morning who said that he anticipates really within the next 8 weeks or so that pretty much anybody who wants the vaccine should hopefully be able to get it. So if you're thinking about getting pregnant, you would say don't delay in doing this.
Oh, well, absolutely. And of course, at least right now in the United States, there's no reason to delay pregnancy. People that have gotten the vaccine and the placebo group, they had no difference in being able to get pregnant. And that's an important point, too, because there is this baseless claim that the vaccine could possibly cause infertility, and there is absolutely no biologic credence to that, nothing to substantiate that. The American Society for Reproductive Medicine has come out against that. There was a scientist in Germany that suggested that there was a similarity in the genes of the COVID virus and the cells that make the placenta. There is minimal, if at all, similarity, and the vaccine is not directed at that gene protein anyway. So these are baseless claims of no concern. Infertility patients don't need more stress. They had to go through a year of deferring because of shutdown of fertility clinics, so they could be reassured there's no evidence of concern of infertility.
All right, that is such great news. Dr. Mark Trolice, the website myfertilitycare.com. Always a pleasure. Great to see you, and thank you.
My pleasure, Amy. Anytime. Thank you.